Hi guys and girls, this is Sam here, and today is the day that I start making a new weekly series. So in these videos I will talk about news, releases, reviews, speculations and all that jazz. So in this first of many videos I'm going to talk about the highly anticipated GTA 5. So let's get to it. Okay then guys, so I'm gonna sort of do a slideshow of game screenshots of GTA 5 that have been released by Rockstar so far, and I'll sort of commentate over them. The first screenshot, we can see a I think it's a cheetah sports car. There was a lot of speculation that GTA were going to use licensed cars like Ferraris, Audis, but I sort of think they've based their cars on the looks of them cars. It seems a bit cheeky, but well, that's it. And you've got another one. I'm pretty sure that's an Audi logo on the car there, and you've got a police car behind it, and it's somewhat, the person in the car looks like CJ. So he must be coming back, but don't quote me on that. And the next screenshot, you've got a jet ski. In GTA 4 there wasn't really sort of many boats. Well, you had a few. You didn't really have things like this. So it'd be cool to see all this out. And you've got your planes in the next screenshot. You can see they've focused heavily on the terrain and the visuals. It looks pretty amazing. I'm not quite sure if that's the brightness that they've worked on or actual graphics, but hey ho. Oh, and there's somebody paragliding at the top, and there's a train. So I think they're focusing a lot on the things you can do in a game, because once you've completed GTA, in respect, there's not really much you can do, is there? So I think they want you to sort of keep playing the game, and obviously they're going to release DLC later along the line. Okay then guys, today I'm here with Billy.
How are you doing?
Talking about the...
also known as Bounty Hunter 835 for just any of you that watch my videos.
Well, you are the only person in the channel, so...
You're not about.
There is other people. There is other people in the channel.
You do realise there's 8 of us, last time you counted.
People know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, people know you in the channel now. You're well known.
Yeah.
Your name's posted all over.
Suppose, yeah.
You upload more videos than I do.
Upload more videos than most people do.
Half. Yeah.
To be perfectly honest.
Okay then, Billy. Enough of this channel stuff. Let's talk about what we're
GTA 5, I believe.
We're talking about.
I've got myself here a bottle of whiskey.
Yep.
I'm ready to get down into the GTA mood. Let's do this.
Oh, let's do it. So, what would you like to see in the game then? If you were the developer or creative director of GTA 5. What would you do?
I just want to see some of the old stuff. To be perfectly honest, it's been a good while since we've had a decent GTA game. GTA 4 was alright, but the cars had sort of like a boat feel to them. It didn't feel as if they weren't fluid enough to be cars, if you know what I mean. It was very hard to drive properly. That's just me.
Yeah.
If any of you have seen Saints Row with me, you'll notice how shit I am at driving. So you'll see what that means to me as a gamer. Being able to drive a car properly is the best. But what I really am looking forward to, Sambo, is the multiplayer. Because I've heard that, being a big Max Payne fan myself, the crews that you've created in Max Payne 3 will carry over to GTA 5 and vice versa. So the multiplayer will be a lot like Max Payne, which I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, but I don't think multiplayer is...
of course not, but that's just... You asked me what I was looking forward to and what I'd put in.
But I think they focused a lot on what you can do, as I mentioned a bit earlier on in the video. They've sort of focused a lot on the stuff you can do in the game. You can do like jet skiing, skydiving. You've probably seen that in other, like San Andreas. But I think that's what the community wanted. That's what the community. Wanted.
I've seen. Really, another thing I'm looking forward to is the activities in game that you can actually do.
Yeah, yeah.
So like things I've seen is like yoga,
gym and stuff like
jet
that.
skiing, base jumping, tennis, golf, scuba diving, triathlons. There's a lot to it. Also, you've got different variety of cars. Some of them named brands now. So I've heard. You got like cars, trucks, bikes, helicopters, ATVs.
There was a picture a bit earlier on. I think there was an Audi logo on one of the cars. I'm not quite sure if it's an official picture, but we'll have to see. When is the release date? I can't remember. It's September, isn't it? It's September the 17th.
It is September the 17th. It is.
Is it? Oh.
And I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm a big fan of Rockstar. I've 100%ed LA Noire. Big fan of Red Dead. And I have had all the other
really
GTAs before, so it should look pretty sweet.
Moving on a little bit, do you think there'll be a once they've finished development on GTA 5? Do you think they'll start work on another Red Dead Redemption?
I hope so, because this was a sequel to Red Dead Revolver, so hopefully they'll do a third in the series. But if you compare Red Dead Revolver to Red Dead Redemption, it's dramatic. It's such a dramatic change. Hopefully they'll be able to improve even more on Red Dead Redemption, as in comparison to.
Yep. And who in GTA 5? Who do you think will sort of make a return character-wise? Do you think CJ from San Andreas?
Hopefully, yes. A lot of the characters have made an impact on a lot of fans, and hopefully Rockstar will be able to see that and come back.
They're fan favourites, firm fan favourites.
A lot of them. My to be honest, my personal favourite has been Nico. He's good. I like Nico.
And what about GTA getting Game of the Year? Do you think that's a possibility? Because it's going to be.
Well, most games these days are overhyped. Look at Half-Life 3, for example. We all know why that isn't out yet.
And Call of Duty.
It's just so overhyped now. Mr. Newell is afraid that it's not going to perform up to expectations. That's why it's not being released yet. In my opinion.
They spend more money on the trailers. They spend most big companies now. They spend more money on the trailers than they.
Yeah, unfortunately, some games have gone downhill before because of the fact they've been overhyped. Look at Mass Effect 3, Diablo 3. If you overhype a game so much, it's not going to perform, and then you're going to have very, very bad.
But then, how do you make people aware of its presence?
Indeed. How
do you make people aware of its presence? That's the thing you've got to think about. They need to say a game costs 200 million to make.
Mm-hmm.
A bit unrealistic, but they want to get that 200 million.
Of course, yeah. They don't want to make a loss on any of the games they develop. In terms of Game of the Year, as you asked, there have been a lot of good competitors so far this year. I'm finishing up on Tomb Raider now. That's pretty good.
I really like Tomb Raider. There was a flow to it. I think at games like that, there usually is a flow.
I personally believe it's redefined the platforming genre. It's such a great game.
Yeah. But what about GTA on next-gen consoles? A lot of people have been speculating that it won't actually come on PC because of the graphics and stuff like that.
I don't believe that. I think that it will end up on PC, one way or another.
There was rumours that it was 60 gigabytes to download.
Oh dear.
But I think Black Ops and games like that, and even Crysis 3 was like 20. But 60 gigabytes seems a bit unrealistic. How much was like Red Dead Redemption on PC? Do you know how much?
I'm not sure, because I never had it on PC. I played it on Xbox 360.
Skyrim on PC?
That was about 7 gig, I believe. It wasn't a lot. I was quite surprised.
Yeah, well, moving on. So now we're going to be talking about games that we've played this week and reviews and stuff like that.
Games that I've played this week. Oh, do you want to go first?
No, you carry on. I've got to think about it.
Yeah, no, I only just realised. I've been playing a little bit of a demo that my brother showed me this week. I believe the game's called Injustice. I think I'll have to double check that. But it's a fighting game. It is. It's Injustice, Gods Among Us. It's free to play currently on iOS, so guys, definitely get it for your iPhones and iPads, all that great stuff. It's a fighting game, a lot like Street Fighter, except you've got Marvel superheroes such as Batman, Wonder Woman, Lex Luthor, villains as well. See, and it's quite enjoyable. But I've also been playing Bioshock Infinite, and wow.
What do you think of that?
Wow.
A lot of people have heard there's a lot of good reviews.
I keep saying Lurch. Shapiggy's currently, I think he finished it only a few hours ago.
What is it about?
Basically, it's a bit of a complete opposite of Bioshock 2, where you were in the underwater paradise of Rapture. I wouldn't say paradise, but the underwater city of Rapture. This time you're in Colombia, which is in the sky, and you're playing as Mr. Booker DeWitt, and you're being sent there to save a young girl from a tower, would you believe?
Wasn't there a lot of negativity on the game because of like racism
there is,
and stuff like that?
It is supposed to be set before the official 1900s, so you'll be getting the sort of racist views back then. Like one part in the game that I've been to already, you win a raffle. I don't want to ruin too much, but you win a raffle, and you have the option to throw the ball that you got from the raffle at a couple, an interracial couple, or the bloke, or the man that is asking you to throw the ball at the couple. I chose to throw it at the man. You do, yeah. I'm not that way inclined, I'm afraid.
Yeah, sure. But I don't think sort of video game developers should actually promote racism.
It's not really promoting racism. It does show...
But it's
highlighting the issue. It's definitely highlighting the issue, and it shows... And to be fair, Bioshock does portray it in a very negative way, racism. The whole issue of racism, so it's not promoting racism.
Sure.
It's more promoting what's the word? Harmony? I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, it's more promoting to be friendly with other people. I'll just leave it at that. I can't think of the word. To be friendly with everyone.
So have you been watching the news? Well,
news.
It's not really watching it. It's not on the BBC every night, is it? But like sort of web-based articles on the news about games. I think the Ouya, is it Ouya? That Android console?
The indie game console that's supposed to be coming out.
Yeah, the indie game console. It looked pretty sweet. I was going to get one, but I think Game Station in the UK.
That's closed down, so you got no hope of getting it from there.
Game Station in the UK are going to start selling it.
I believe the software is still unfinished, though.
Android? No, I don't. I'm not. What that on that? I've been following them on Facebook, but they said they've released it. It's been shipped. So
I'm reading here that it plans to send out review consoles to early to mid-May.
It's not going to be.
It officially comes out in June.
I think people.
Its retail release.
I think people that backed it on Kickstarter will receive a copy.
We will receive a copy, and we'll definitely review it for you guys.
And I'm just sort of reading an article. I've got my iPad in front of me. Have you seen was it a games company that they just sacked loads of employees?
Activision. Surprise, surprise. Shock. A game that I've been looking forward to as well as Shapiggy, Deadpool.
What, Call
you
of
guys
Duty?
may know him, comic book fans. Basically, what's happened is they finished development and they've all been laid off with the cutbacks. They still receive money for their actual game, of course, but I think that's a bit harsh, don't you think? The daunting. They would have known about that a few weeks beforehand, which is a bit.
Why do you need to hang around?
It's a bit harsh.
You've got to think realistically, Billy. If you're a games developer, should you keep your colleagues? Remember, you're acting in the best interest of
the business. Well, it's Activision. So first of all, if I was working at Activision, there's a lot of stuff you need to fix anyway.
No offense to any Activision employees out there, but I'm not a fan.
Neither am I, to be perfectly honest. There's only one game I've ever liked from Activision, that was Spider-Man. Spider-Man 3. The
Yeah.
three Spider-Mans.
The last one then was it Spider-Man 3? I think they ruined.
Yeah, it wasn't too good. Spider-Man 2 was pretty sweet.
They're more Activision out of all companies. EA are up there as well. They're more money sucking. I know it's a business and they're designed to make money, but there's a point when you get to the top and you should stop.
Yeah, there's a couple of other
I mean,
big things that have hit the gaming news this week as well.